And good evening, everyone. We begin at 10 with a crime against a child.
A young Oklahoma girl sexually assaulted, an attack in her own home. And Chickasha police say they have a suspect in custody. 25-year-old Tristan Bowens, a family friend who was staying at the home during the alleged assault. News Channel 4's Ed Doney is on the night beat, and he's back from Grady County with more on the story. Ed, what happened?
Well, Kevin, the victim in this case is only 10 years old. The suspect, who was friends with the girl's mother, claims his encounter with that girl was a case of mistaken identity in the middle of the night. But the mother told us it would be difficult for anyone to mistake her for her daughter.
25-year-old Tristan Bowens now sits in the Grady County Jail 4 days after allegedly raping the daughter of a friend. Police say the girl's mother invited Bowens to spend the night because he was locked out of his residence. But according to an arrest affidavit, at 5:30 a.m., the mother heard her 10-year-old daughter crying. The girl told her that Bowens had hurt her down there.
There was a forensic interview of the child afterwards, along with a medical examination, and we're convinced that the subject did, in fact, rape the child.
Police say later that day, the girl's mother got a phone call from Bowens, who said that he woke up and went into the bedroom and thought it was the mother. Bowens said he was sorry, but he had thought the girl was the mother and did not realize she wasn't until the girl cried out.
There's a big difference between a 10-year-old child and an adult female, and it should be noticeable enough that it's just not acceptable.
The girl's mother was visibly upset and did not want to speak on camera, but she introduced us to her daughter, who is deaf, to point out how much smaller the girl is than her.
Our response is we've taken the word of the child.
District Attorney Jason Hicks says Bowens' explanation is not commonly heard in sexual assault cases, but the medical evidence is consistent with the child's story.
The observations of her mother are also consistent with the child's story as well, so we're not buying that there was a case of mistaken identity there.
Bowens was arrested later that day at a friend's apartment. The DA says he's already been convicted of 2 identity theft crimes and a drug possession charge. If convicted of first-degree rape, he could spend 20 years to life in prison. He's being held on a $500,000 bond and is back in court July 6th.